Hello everybody, Corbin here from Zoco Marketing. In today's video, we're going to be talking everything about the Google Ads certification. So if you're thinking about getting the Google Ads certification, or if you have questions about the Google Ads certification, you are in the right place. Or if you're wondering if the certification is worth it, we're going to be going through all those things. So I'm going to start off by answering common questions about the Google Ads certification. Then I'm going to walk you through how to navigate this site, skillshop.exceedlms.com. This is where you take the actual certification. And then finally, I'm going to wrap it up by talking about my opinion on if the certification is worth it, and kind of we'll go from there. But first, I do want to remind you, if this is your first time on the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and to like the video if you find value today. I really do appreciate it a ton. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So the first question that is on a lot of people's minds is, one, is the Google Ads certification actually really free? And the answer to that question is yes, it's 100% free. All the training material is free. The actual certification itself is free. So you don't have to worry about paying a dime. The next question that a lot of people ask is, how do I take the Google Ads certification? Well, you take the certification by coming to this site right here, which is skillshops.exceedlms.com, or if you just Google Ads certification, it'll pop up. Or down below, I'll make sure to link it so that you can see the screen that I'm seeing right now, so you can follow right along as well inside of here. So that is how you actually go about taking the certification. The next question is that a lot of people ask is, how long does it actually take to get certified? Now, this is going to depend on your skill set. If you are a brand new beginner, of course, it will take longer. If you are exposed to Google Ads and you have a good understanding of it, you can just jump straight to the exams and it will be a little bit faster for you. But to give you a better idea, inside of here, there are 6 different Google Ads certifications. And if we click inside of here, it actually gives you a timeline on how long each one takes if you're an absolute beginner. So you'll notice here there are 6 different ones. This one takes 2.6, this one takes 3.7, this one takes 4.7, this one takes 4, this one takes 3, and this one takes 2.8. So like I said, if you're an absolute beginner, that's how long you can expect it to take to get the certifications. Now, another question is, do I need to get all 6 certifications to become quote unquote Google Ads certified? And the answer is yes and no. So each one of these is an individual certification. So if you take this one, for instance, you will be certified in Google Display Ads. But if you want to be fully certified in Google Ads, you'll want to take all 6. It just kind of depends on your aspirations and where you want to be, or what areas of Google Ads you want to learn about. And don't worry, I'll walk you through the difference between all these and what they kind of mean as well. And the last thing that a lot of people ask is, how long does the certification last for? And it is 12 months. So every 12 months, you will need to renew your certification to show that you are Google Ads certified. So those are some of the common questions that people have about the Google Ads certification. Now, the next thing that I want to go through and talk about is how to actually navigate these certifications, how to get the most value out of this training platform that Google has created, and kind of walk you through some of the things that might trip people up, or kind of explain how it's set up here. So here we are inside of the actual certification exam area. And you'll notice that there, as I mentioned, there are 6 different ones. And these are, of course, different. The first one is the display certification. For those who aren't familiar with what display ads are, those are run inside of Google. And most of you have seen these. Once I show you, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's definitely a display ad. So if you come over here on this right-hand corner, you'll see that there is this banner ad on the right-hand side. And as you scroll down even further, there is one in the middle here. That certification will teach you how to set up ads like these, teach you the fundamentals on how to actually run banner ads and find success with those. Now, the next one is the Google Ads search. And what search ads are is probably the most common form of Google Ads and what most people think about. And that's when I type in things like dentist near me and you see an ad showing up right now. That's an advertiser bidding on this keyword and wrote these ads essentially inside of there. That certification will teach you how to run those type of ads. The third one is for Google Ads measurement certification. This actually teaches you some of the KPIs and walks you through how to diagnose and assess different programs or different campaigns to make sure they're successful. So kind of a general overview of measurements for Google Ads. The fourth one is for video ads. These are for those of you who don't know, Google owns YouTube, and a big part of Google Ads is actually running those video ads inside of Google Ads. So you can run YouTube ads from Google Ads. In fact, it's the way to do it. So this will teach you, if you're interested in running YouTube ads, this will teach you the fundamentals of YouTube video ads and get certified there. The last one, or the last 2, is we have shopping ads. Shopping ads are a little bit different than search ads because they're image based, and they do still show up for when people search keywords. For instance, I'm showing men boots here. You notice right here there are search ads running for this search term, but then there's also shopping ads, which are very appealing for people. Obviously, images really pop out. And so this will teach you how to set up search shopping ads, which is typically for people who have physical goods or e-commerce companies. And then the last one is apps. So if you have an app and you want to promote that inside of other apps or other placements inside of Google, that is the final certification in there. And as far as the setup for these, they're all essentially set up the same way. As I mentioned, if you are more familiar with these categories, you can do it a lot faster, and it breaks you down exactly how long each thing takes. So there's an optional knowledge check certification where you can start there and see how much you actually know inside of the platform. But as you can see, it's telling us that if you're an absolute beginner, this is going to take 2.6 hours. But if you wanted to go right to the certification, it will take you about an hour and 30 minutes, essentially. So if you are really confident in your knowledge there, you can go right to the certification. As you can see, these are optional, but I do recommend it if you're an absolute beginner, go through these training modules right here so that you can get a foundation so you can actually pass the assessment and not have to go through and take it for nothing. You do need to get an 80, I believe, an 80 or above in order to pass the assessment. So keep that in mind. If you don't, then you'll fail and you'll need to retake it again, essentially. So, and you can take it as many times as you want. I believe there's a 24-hour waiting period between each test. So keep that in mind as well. But that is kind of the general setup of the ads certification. I'm going to click back in here, and it follows the same format for all 6 of these. So essentially, if you just wanted to get certified and that was your only goal, you'll want to go through these and fill out and essentially go and complete all of these tasks. Now, after you've gone through and done that, there are other tools inside of this skill shop which can be helpful. And one of them is apply your knowledge with Google Ads. So if we click inside of here, it actually walks you through some modules on how to actually get some little bit of hands-on knowledge. I'll say it's better than nothing. It's not the greatest experience, but you can come through and go through these modules and learn how to actually create a Google search campaign, learn how to create and optimize Google display campaign. So the certifications are more for like the foundation and the knowledge and just the fundamentals. And then this will actually walk you through practice examples and actually get your hands a little bit dirty creating the campaign. So I do recommend, if you are going to take the time to get certified, it would be very helpful to it would be very complimentary to go through and do this as well. Even though you don't get a quote unquote certification, it will actually help you a lot more in the long run. And then build upon your ads expertise, another learning module that you could do after applying to the Google Ads. And you'll see here that this essentially is all of these broken out. So Google Ads search, if I click inside of here, it just takes you to the Google Ads search certification. So more things that you can learn about Google Ads search if you wanted to be more, I guess, advanced inside of there. So, but for the most part, I do recommend just sticking for in these top 3 categories. So that is common questions about the Google Ads certification, and hopefully walks you through on basically kind of what to look for when you're inside of here. Now for the last question, which is my opinion on if the Google Ads certification is worth it. In short is yes, I do think it is worth to go through and get the ad certification. One, if you are looking to get a job at an agency or other places, it shows the employer that you're taking the initiative to go through and learn Google Ads. So it is something that you can put on your resume essentially. Now that, and it does give you a solid foundation of Google Ads. Now that being said, just because you go out and get Google Ads certified, does it mean that you know everything about Google Ads or that you are the best digital marketer in the world? No. To be honest, it teaches you the practical things to do, but or it teaches you the fundamental and the book things to do, so to speak. But actually getting hands-on knowledge is where you will really learn how to hone in your craft. So I do recommend, if you're going to go through and get certified, go and create a demo account inside of Google Ads. Start trying to find products to sell or services to advertise for. That's when you will really start becoming a Google Ads expert. The certification is a great step in that direction, but it's not the end goal, essentially. Once you have that certification, you want to go through and get as much hands-on knowledge as you can. I've been doing this for 6 years now, and I learn new things every day inside of Google Ads as I'm getting my hands dirty and going through accounts and different things. So yes, it is worth it, but no, it will not teach you everything that you need to know. but it is a good step. And hopefully that's a short and sweet, kind of, I guess, a long answer to the question on, is the Google Ads certification worth it? And hopefully you found this video helpful today. If you do want more tutorials on Google Ads, I do have obviously my YouTube channel, a lot of tutorials on Google Ads specific questions and different things. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to continue to learn about Google Ads, and we will see you in the next video.